Welcome back. So this is gonna be day one where we're gonna start over again and grow a new 20K account and just grow up through my systems and through my strategies. So I'm glad I waited. As you know, it's a holiday for today for the UK and also for the US market. So not much, but again, we're still making progress. We're still moving up. We opened much higher than I expected. So we went from 900, right? That's the Friday close. We went up 300 points. So I'm looking for a potential long position around 950 and target back all-time highs for the DAX, okay? Or even target at least 24,050, okay? So I'm currently setting myself up for potential 100 points rally, okay, where I'm gonna risk my 20 points. So I'm waiting for a long around 340, 350, see if we're breaking 350, and then I'm gonna go long at 335 and having a stop loss just around the EMA. Again, we could start selling off, it could break below 900, and that's gonna be a short trigger for me once we're gonna break below, okay? So if we start breaking below, later today, below 900, I'll start looking for a short back to 800, okay? Else I'm just gonna be long around 950 back to highs of 24,050. That's TP1. If we are breaking through that range without any issues, without any showing resistance, then I'm just gonna hold it for 150, okay? So I'm targeting another 100 points if we break above. I don't think we're gonna break above, but let's see. I'm not here to hope or predict or wait. I'm just here to react on the price movements, okay? So let's see here. Once we start turning around and I see there is some support, then I'll go in for a long position. If we're breaking below, I want to see if we can break below 927. So I'm ready, I'm prepared, I'm just waiting for it to confirm. We got rejected at 24,000, but Nasdaq still looks strong. Nasdaq is actually pushing above where we sold off from. DAX is not really doing that. DAX is currently selling off. But let's see if we're gonna break below the previous lows here, and if we do that, I consider taking a short position. But again, want to go short if we break below EMA. If we don't, I might not take a short, and I might just go for a long. There's potential to reset up short here, target 900, or short below 900, target 800, or long around here, stop loss below, and then target highs of 24,050, right? Or potential 150. So I'll let you know exactly what I'm gonna do. It looks like it's gonna hold here, but again, it could easily come back to 800 or 850, okay? Or even 900, and then stop here, okay? Let's see. I want you to go into the Discord, guys, and then watch the video I just uploaded with the new announcement, so you all can take part and all learn this for yourself on how I'm trading. So less size, I'm not doing, I know this account went from 20K to way over 100K, and I know I sometimes went in with 150, so I'm not doing that anymore. This is a new account with 20K. So here the maximum position for me on this account size is 5, while we on 20K. Once we go to 30, 40, then it's going to be double that, of course, my 100% position. It looks like we actually holding here, but again, it could easily sell off, so just be aware of that. So we got below. Let's see, we're gonna stop around 900. So we actually selling below on this one. We took that one out. So let's see if next target is gonna be 900. And that could be a potential long back to 24,050. Again, this could also trigger a long if we're holding around these areas. Looks like it's gonna push back. I'm gonna prepare my long position here. So there's two risk things we have to consider. If we're going long here, of course we could target 100 points, but there's also a risk that it's going to sell back to 900. And if our stop loss is here, then we're risking unnecessarily funds in this trade with no really confirmation. But again, if it's holding here, it's a long, and I'm just setting a tight stop loss of my 20 points, and I'm targeting back to here. If that doesn't work, then I'm waiting for it to break below, and then potentially take a short back to 800. I have a feeling of this is going to come down to 900, but let's see. It looks like it's going to break above 50. Last time we went down also, and we went above 50. I'm going to go for a long position here. I'm going to hold myself to the plan, and I'm going to target a 5R on this trade here. Okay, so let's see here. It could also be a potential fake out where we're getting rejected at 50 and do not push really above back to the range of where we came from. So there might be a reason why we saw that, and we have to accept that. So if this market is not really working out and it's selling off, then we have to accept that, and then we can always re-enter long later on if we hold support at 900. And if we don't, then we could maybe consider taking a short. But here I'm risking 20 points. I have my stop loss at the lower week. Let's see if this bar is going to close above 24,000 for the next couple of minutes. Again, there's no really news, as you might be aware of. So this is a low. There's not really going on here. You can see we're first going to have news at 3:30 and 4:30. Tomorrow, it's a big day. I know they only say orange impact, but if you go to Finvic's economic calendar, you can see here tomorrow we have pre-market session, durable orders, transportation, and then we have on Wednesday FOMC, and then we have other information coming in here. So it's going to be a good week ahead. Looking forward here. I might get stopped out on this short here. Let's see here. It could potentially move my stop loss. I just moved my stop loss. I just want to see if this is a potential fake out where the market just trying to get us out. Again, it could sell off, so just be aware of that, okay? There's two ways that we could do this. Either we could have a stop loss at the lows, so the 900, and we could target a larger target of 150, and I might be ready to do that with you. Just target highs of 150 and risking 50 points to make a little bit more, make 200 points. It's a 4 hour. I'm not super sure if I'm willing to do that. Let's see, it looks like it's pretty negative. It want to sell off, but there's no really progress really below, and it's kind of like holding still. So risk is come back to 800, even back to 700, even back to lows for Friday lows. That's the risk. The risk is also that it just come down to 900 and consolidate. So I allow myself to only do one trade today, and this is the trade that I'm taking. I'll move my stop loss back to the lower weeks of 28. So currently risking on this one here 22 points. I'll target my first TP, so that's going to be 50. Okay, so I don't have much more. I'm still in for a long position. I'm currently in profit. We do not see any progress below. Again, if you didn't move your stop loss, no worries, you would not have got stopped out, because the stop loss on this one here, the stop loss was I think 31, something like that. Again, I'm still long. I'm just gonna hold this position here. Once we break above 74, I'll move my stop loss to break even. I could already consider moving my stop loss, and I'm gonna do that. So moving stop loss to break even, so we're risking 0 money, and we targeting this setup here. So that was it. It's a new strategy, it's a new system, and I've been using this for many years, so I want to keep it very simple for you. Okay, so I'll see you tomorrow. I'll upload this trade here, but it should be very simple to understand. If we're getting stopped out, fine, we have to accept that and move on. But that was it. Thank you guys.